Really, I'm hood rich. I'm really a star. I can't wait to be famous. 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 Really, I'm hood rich. I'm really a star. I can't wait to be famous.
Really, I'm haunted. I'm haunted by hundreds.
Let's keep it 100. You
They
got.
don't want to struggle. They don't want to work out. They don't want to exercise. They don't want to meditate. They want to be entertained. Why you think I'm doing so well in entertainment? I come strictly to entertain, not to uplift, not to empower. I come strictly to entertain a bunch of dumb motherfuckers who don't know what to do with their mind, their time, or their energy except to log online and watch us content creators. I love it. I love it.
What up, though? It's your boy Common Sense, man. And we already know that common sense isn't common. All right, look, so today, man, we have Charleston White. All right. Now, if you're not an open-minded person, you would never understand Charleston White. I played what I played earlier or at the beginning of the video because those last words is the exact words that I heard him say. And then I start to understand his whole game plan when it came to the internet. He's only here to entertain. Everything I do not agree with Charleston White. You feel what I'm saying? Everything he say, I do not agree with Charleston White. And in this situation, Charleston White, he gives an apology, man, to Karmelo Anthony. And I feel like this part of Charleston White right here is the part that I feel like a lot of people need to pay attention to, because this is when I say I like a Charleston White, this is the reason why I like a Charleston White. Pause on both of them statements. All right. I'm your boy Common Sense. Like the video because liking the video is more important to the YouTube algorithm these days. And subscribe to the boy if you're feeling the content. It's a reaction. Let's go.
Your immediate family before you go way into slavery. That's a cop-out and an excuse for detrimental behavior that we accept and promote and clap for. So let me just say, since I said that, I want to take the time to apologize to Karmelo Anthony's family. Man, I was all the way wrong about that kid. I was all the way wrong about that kid, homie.
Yeah, you just indicted.
I was all the way wrong about that kid. I met with his father. I've been meeting with his father regularly. I had opportunity to talk, piece him up. He go beat these charges. I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school. So I'm taking a knife to school. Fuck him. He didn't take a knife to school. He didn't even know these two white boys. These two white boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those white boys. So he a new black kid who eat big old white boys, big white boys. He a small frame kid. One of the white boys was on that side, one of the white boys on that side. So either way go, they had it blocked in. And these are some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he killed whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture playing like he been around. The dad ain't been around. We would think the black dad ain't around. The white dad ain't around. The mother don't even identify the daddy as the husband. So he must have been an abusive father. He ain't even been in their life. So he just come and get the light. He just come and get the light. So he a low down dirty cracker. His sons are bullies. They bullying on the kid. No, because he's black. Get from up under the tent. Man, y'all tripping. I ain't going nowhere. And they got a reputation of beating up people. The one he had to stab, he broke his daddy's ligaments. Big old strong cracker. He should have killed both of them. He should have killed both them Pepperwoods. With a that's minding his motherfucking business, that don't bring harm to nobody. This kid ain't a bad kid. These bully white boys just fuck with the black baby. So now they trying to make it about race. No, it ain't about race. Justice was served when he killed that cracker. Self-defense. And the reason I say that is anybody can go see the video. Why do you think the media outlets ain't promoting to go see this video. You can go up to the school and see it. And if you go up to the school and see it, we all see this kid will be found not guilty. But because it's in an all-white town in Crackerville, and they done made it about race, whoever Sarah Fields is, Sarah Fields, you a rotten motherfucker. And if I just had some time, I would put an army behind this family, but I ain't got time. It's supposed to be an army because Sarah Fields and the father and somebody who works for the court have been releasing Karmelo Anthony's family information to Sarah Fields. She's been putting it online, and the white folk been going, so they've been having to move. All those lies made up, homie, they can't even get the GoFundMe money. So they can't even touch the Go. So they just trying to smear a campaign, but that's what the cracker do. Boy, I wish I could go back to when I was seeing the type of shit. Boy, I wish they could have caught me 3 years ago when I was really on my let's go get the cracker shit. But homie, I wish I ain't got that spirit no more. So I'm saying, why black people ain't rallying around this family as they tried to rally around in the beginning? They are threatening this family. Homie, they keep having to move.
But how do you don't just lose the spirit, bro? It's either you got it or you don't.
No, you do lose it. You do lose it.
He said
you sold out.
He said, no. You do lose it. You do lose it. Listen, first of all, man, happy birthday to Charleston White. July 6th. I know that's your birthday, boy. Happy birthday to Charleston White. Now, like I said earlier, man, it's a lot of shit that I don't agree with Charleston White on. But then it's some things, man, that I understand that Charleston White is a ignorant man. When people talk about alpha males and old school men, like pretty much like the Gen Z men, Charleston White is that. You feel what I'm saying? I think Charleston White is about 48, 46 years old. Therefore, that makes him a Gen Z, Generation Z, or X, my fault, Generation X. And so he's the example of the people that I always seen growing up. But I say that to say a lot of folks don't like Charleston White because he say a lot of crazy shit. If y'all hear that thunder in the background, it's thundering. But he say a lot of crazy shit, but he also say a lot of smart shit. And then he also do the opposite of what our culture do. Who do you hear talking about Caucasians or white folks the way that this man that's on the screen talks about Caucasians or Caucasians, however you want to say it? Nobody. So he don't only just call out the black community, he's also calling out the Chinese people. This man is calling out the white folks, the Mexican folks. So he's not picking and choosing. When this motherfucker say he's crazy and he willing to die and all that shit, bro, some of that shit he might be playing. Because I'm pretty sure he's moving surgical or he's moving militant. But at the end of the day, some of the shit that this nigga say, I know that he mean that shit. Let's keep it going.
No. You lose it. Everybody loses. Malcolm lost it, homie.
Like what you told me a year ago, you said that losing touch with reality.
You lose the spirit, homie. You lose you lose the spirit of the things you once loved. Football players, artists. Dave Chappelle lost the spirit. Went to Africa, man, fuck that. You lose the spirit because you fight for a group of people that you shouldn't really be fighting for. Who want to make the sacrifice for black people? After you done seen what done happened, after you make the sacrifice, you done lost King. My nigga, look it up. Who want to make the sacrifice trying to save these people? Nobody, homie. Because you have to fight these people to try to help these people. So they're gonna put out your spirit. If you're not going to God daily, and I ain't going to, once I got money, I'm gonna be with a hoe. God. I catch God on the deathbed. Right now, live and breathing in a vibrant, thumping hip game.
That nigga crazy.
With hoes, God. You get to God in the back end of life like everybody else. But nobody won't have to be committed and dedicated to a cause that seems...
Now, let's stop there. Just because Charleston White says what he just said does not mean that's what I believe. So, and I feel like it does not mean that's what you believe. And I say that because I feel like a lot of folks, it seems like y'all do not know how to think for yourself. That's why I say common sense is not common. I don't have to agree with everything that this man says for me to dislike him. I don't have to agree with everything this man says or disagree with everything this man says for me to like this motherfucker. And I feel like people need to learn how to separate the two, man. Take what's good for you, take that shit in, and throw away what's bad.
Every day, this seems hopeless. You don't think you lose hope? Like kids who grow up in conditions that don't change? You don't think you're going to lose hope on? You fighting every day? Yeah, you lose your spirit. And you find something else to do with a new spirit where you can enjoy life.
Mm. How'd you meet his dad?
Huh?
You met his real dad?
I met his real
Carmelo
dad.
Anthony.
Because the things I said about his son.
They reached out?
Yeah, he agreed with it. If his son was innocent, if his son was guilty. He said he got other kids. And homie, he done worked hard to get to where he at. He not fit.
This is the dad of Karmelo Anthony that he's talking about. And this is what I'm talking about. It all wraps itself together. He just spilled his heart on a bunch of shit about black folks, just a bunch of shit about the situation that happened with Karmelo Anthony. But at the end of the day, at the root of it is, he went and actually met the dad. So like this man to get on here and say a whole bunch of crazy shit, but behind closed doors, really be putting in the work. And that's why it's like, bro, you know what, bro? I can see through all the bullshit this motherfucker be on. But in reality, this motherfucker got a lot of goddamn sense. This motherfucker actually be going to do his own research. Folks do not do research. Motherfuckers do not investigate before they come up with a goddamn, what I want to say, assumption of some shit. A conclusion. Investigate before you come up with a conclusion.
I'm intention beside a son who wrong. I looked the father in the eye when he said that. Homie, why would you come meet with me? All the things I'm advocating for your son to go to jail.
And that's crazy.
For a long time. I'm with that family.
That say a lot about the dad.
The spirit I heard in him, I brought him to my home. I gave him my address. Don't know what I'm doing. The wrong. I don't want to be wrong and act like I'm right. Did your son take that knife to school? No. Mr. Charleston. It's a grown man, homie. He said, man, I done the research on you. I looked into what you do. If my son get out of this, man, I want my son to work with your youth campaign. But man, my son didn't do this. I got other kids to raise. I'm not for to put, and he really done it. He said he didn't do it, man. It's more things that I can't say. Just go clear this kid. But just the video alone, homie. I said, that's why the media outlets ain't saying nothing about the video. That's why all the media outlets is trying to keep us focused on the campaign, on the GoFundMe, and these people can't even touch the GoFundMe. The lawyers is overcharging him because they looking at the GoFundMe numbers. So everybody is praying on this family. Ain't nobody praying with the family. Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson spoke with the father.
100.
And gave them comfort.
100.
Shout out to Dr. Umar.
100.
I spoke with the dad.
For folks that don't know, Charleston White always talked real bad about Dr. Umar Johnson. It's 100 that he shouted him out. I like that he did shout him out. I'm pretty sure Dr. Umar Johnson will hear this. And so in the future, motherfuckers can potentially work together. And at the end of the day, man, that's all I personally want to see. I want to see the loudest motherfuckers in our culture to work together, because I believe these people have the biggest influence on the minds. Millennial minds. This fucking Gen Z minds.
His dad want me to come see the video. I gotta go see it.
Facts.
They don't want you to. So the father and this Sarah Fields white lady, they some racist pepperwoods. These are kind of pepperwoods. I say this would make me feel good by standing over a white man and watching him die. See, I got something nobody has what it feel like to watch a white man die. That's in my heart and that's in my mind. Whenever I get mad at white people, nigga, I go in that heart and that mind and I pull my victim's face over and he was dying. and how we laughed at that white man. We thought it was funny. I felt like I had we've done so good. We killed the white man. All that feels good, man. When you don't know no better. When you don't know no better. As you get older, you start to develop your mind and your heart starts to change. You start having remorse. And boy, that face starts to be a nightmare when you see it. When you get mad.
Man, this motherfucker Charleston White, bro, is a clever motherfucker, bro. He's brilliant at what he do. Early on in this video, man, or it might be later on. At some point in the video, not this video that I'm showing y'all, but I'm just talking about the entire of the interview with Say Cheese. He was saying that if he was to get serious, would nobody be able to fuck with him, and I truly do believe that. And the main reason why he said, bro, he's pretty much extra smart, and he actually changed laws, meaning that he went to war with the best of them, the top motherfuckers. But this motherfucker is brilliant, bro. How he said what he said, and then the key word this man said was with a young mind. Until you know better. Until you pretty much mature and understand that killing any human being is not a good thing. But again, who do you guys hear talk like this? The way, man, this guy can articulate himself and express exactly how he feel, get his point directly across to this culture is what make this man, bro, a big ass influence in the black culture now, and I believe at some point it will continue to get bigger. That's just my opinion.
White people make me mad. That's my comfort. They can put me in jail and they comfort myself with the fact I know what a white boy look like to die. So that at Sarah Field and that Karmelo Anthony father, he should have killed both your sons. He should have stabbed that other motherfucker too, but he ain't no killer. He ain't got that in him. He did it out of fear.
Yeah, that's a big thing on social media. This is gonna be as big as I'm probably
The OJ trial.
Yeah, Zimmerman.
Let's go to war. Let's have some that's willing to go wherever we go and punch on white folks. Let's see if they really hateful. Let's see if we really hateful. Let's have a riot. Let's have a race riot. If we really if we that imperative about a kid's dispute. It ain't the kids that saying we hate, it's the adults. It ain't the kids online taking sides. You know why? Because the kids know that white boy is wrong. And their parents is telling them to be quiet. Because white people cover up one another's wrongs. Black people don't.
Yeah, I even feel the animosity. Like when that happened, I had took my daughter to the park. I was feeling the animosity with other white parents.
Well, that's why when I go around white people, you know what I do? I take my drawers off and show the white boy I got a big dick and be grabbing that kid. You hear me? Be grabbing
this nigga is crazy,
doing
bro.
a little head bound like that. Yeah, that's how I feel. I bring a big dick around
crazy.
white boy. That's why they used to hang him. That's why white folks hated black men, because his dick was big. His athletic skills and physical abilities superseded his like a god. But he used to watch that woman's eye when he said, I want that nigga. And look over there at Miss Sally, and Miss Sally got a gleam in her eye. Looking at that nigga lying this way, them all niggas right. Man, nigga. So that's what that white boy mad us about. He was damn near killer going to go get that law.
I get what he's saying. Pause on that shit. Alright. But yes, man, so Charleston White, man, apologizing to Karmelo Anthony, bro, is definitely a dope. The family is definitely a dope thing. Him even giving Dr. Umar Johnson his props is a dope thing. And again, man, open your mind when it comes to this man, because, bro, this man speaks a lot of facts. He do say a lot of bullshit that I feel like a lot of people don't really know how to get past and hear the message. And so it draws away a certain type of black folks. To me, it be the ignorant motherfuckers, the motherfuckers who don't think for themselves. That's just my opinion. It be the folks, man, that don't like Charleston White, that don't know how to see two sides of the coin. They don't even know how to see the one and it be their day one. They don't know how to say, okay, this is my thought process and let me look and see your thought process and see where you coming from. Them motherfuckers just don't know how to do that. And so common sense is not common. I'm your boy Common Sense, man. Like the video because liking the video is more important to the YouTube algorithm these days. Subscribe to the boy if you felt the content. I'm doing what I always do. And I'm signing off. Peace.